Hello, is this working? Okay. I think we're more or less fine. Alright. I think that means we can start... Oh, okay, I'm a bit too loud. Okay. I think we can more or less start continuing on with the story? Yes. So hopefully I can get the first case done, because afterwards I have to feed a litter of puppies. So go figure. Hopefully this all turns out decently well in the store. We might as well try. Alright. Alright. I think that means we can go ahead and go to... Yeah. We're more or less fixed. Okay, now then we can go click to continue load. I think it's load, right? Yeah, and then we're going about here. And we're doing turnabout visitor. Yes, I more or less believe. Okay, March 14. 4:18 a.m. Prosecutor's building, 12th floor hallway. What is with that prosecutor? I can't believe how rude he was. It was unbelievable. Please maintain your professionalism, detective. I'm gonna find some real solid evidence providing Maggie's innocence. You'll see, sir. But we've been kicked out of the crime scene, sir. True. So then, what now? Okay. Looks like my life's fallen into yet another gigantic ditch. Do not despair, Miss Bird. We can overcome this as well. Sure. There are many other places and things we should be looking into anyway. Really, sir? For example, this hallway. The linchpin of his argument against Miss Bird is related to the master key. In this case, this hallway is the perfect place to look for more information. Regarding the mystery surrounding my door. Okay. Okay, so now it's investigation time. Let's look around. I was wondering if I may speak to you for a bit concerning with this case. I've always been a big fan of the courtroom, but this is like a dream where I'm being cross-examined by the Miles Edgeworth. I can't let this chance pass me by. I must remember to ask her about the master key. I should jog her memory by showing her notes with T. Oh goodness. For the victim, have you ever met the victim before? Well, I've seen him a couple. I've seen him a couple of times when I had to go to Mr. Portsman's office. I can't read, y'all. Mr. Fate was always playing basketball with Mr. Portman, sir. That sounds like fun. Just once I'd have loved to play with him. It sounds fun, but the only person ever taking a shot is Mr. Portsman. All Mr. Faith ever did was pass him the ball, sir. On second thought, I think I'd have to fit in with him as well. Alright. Maggie! Miss Maggie Bird, correct? I take it you are an acquaintance of the detective? She was under my supervision back when she was still on the force, sir. One day she got caught up in a murder and things started to go downhill, so she quit. But I owe a lot to Detective Gumshoe for introducing me to my current employer. Or so I thought until a few hours ago. Right before I was about to clock out for the night. You got caught up in this whirlwind of a case, correct? Don't worry, my whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. Since I was 6 months old, when I fell off the 9th floor of my apartment building. Jesus Christ, lady. I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles and gotten sick from all sorts of foods. My god. Failed almost every test I've taken. Experienced almost every kind of disaster. Girl. That is not... Oh, man. And even now, I managed to be named a criminal just when I've become a security guard. Fuck! Okay. That's a lot to go through in one lifetime. I know! And just when I thought I finally found my happiness, I wind up getting you and Detective Gumshoe involved in my bad luck. You don't need to worry about me, Miss Bird, nor do you need to worry about yourself. I will solve this case and prove your innocence. All I ask in return is for your cooperation. Yes, sir, Mr. Edgeworth, you can count on me. I'll do what I can to help. Okay, I think for now we'll start just exploring around. Oh, wait, am I not able to talk to Gumshoe? What? Oh. Why am I not able to talk to Gumshoe? Okay, let's check that out. Okay, let's check out first. I don't see any signs of forced entry. According to the guard, there were no signs that the lock was picked either, meaning that the door was really opened with a key. Did you happen to ask if there were any prints lifted? Apparently, the doorknob's been clean as a whistle wiped. They didn't leave any clues. Okay. 1202. The 4 numbers on the plate alone proclaim this to be my office. Whoops. Hey, these number plates slide right out, sir. They have to be able to take a plate out of the room when it becomes vacant, you know? Although the idea that it can be easily removed is kind of... Alright. Right. It's a bunch of empty stuff related to the door itself. Nothing else of note by the looks of it. Yeah, okay. So there's nothing else about the door. This office. 1203, 1203. Hey Maggie, whose room is this again? It's Mr. Portsman, sir. So, he's my neighbor, I see. I suppose he moved in while I was away overseas? Okay. What's a basketball doing here? That's Mr. Portsman's prized possession, sir. Blah, blah, blah. Words. I heard he also plays soccer, dodgeball, and even tennis. And not a single one of those sports is suitable to be played in the hallway. I don't think any can be played in the hallway. Maybe soccer. What's a basketball hoop doing here? Hey, didn't this just used to be outside next to the building a long time ago? So then why is it moved indoors? I don't remember exactly, but I saw one of the officers drag it up here. Drag it! I heard that it wouldn't fit up the elevator, so the poor guy had to bring it up himself. All the way up to the 12th floor? Oh my god! It's him! It's Pain! Looks like you're in quite the pinch, Mr. Edgeworth. To be sure, a murder within the walls of the prosecutor's office is no trifling matter. We must find, apprehend, and punish the killer accordingly. Post haste. Sounds like the messy case you got in your hands. If you ever feel lost or need some advice, my door is always open. How gracious. I'll keep your offer in mind. Sure. We definitely will. It's appreciated. Who is this guy again? It's Pain! Oh, come on. We all know Pain. Okay. Is everything alright? Yes, sir. If you may know, I weighed myself this morning. I'm finally 154 pounds. Good for you! Congratulations, but I was asking about this hallway and this room. Oh, everything's okay, sir. Word of advice: stay focused, or you may start to lose even more weight. All right. Moving on forward. All right. This is what I want to check last. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious nook and cranny. Okay, we doth check. Well-crafted, high-quality sofa for visitors. The stitching is excellent. Talk about a luxury waiting area. These babies are also great for napping, you know? You would sleep even out here, detective? In a hallway? Whenever I do, I always wind up dreaming about giving testimony up on the stand. But it always ends up the same way. Me getting trounced by a lawyer. Isn't that awful? Maybe I should try it. Maybe I should give it a try sometime to envision myself winning naturally. Huh. Alright. Okay, last thing. It's... Ah, this is the O series file, sir. No doubt about it, the bloody letters mark it clear as day. There seems to be a few pages missing. Our thief only took what is necessary and left the rest behind. Sir, what are these 0 files about, sir? I'm guessing they've got something worth stealing on them, huh? Not particularly, it's just a collection of court case files. However, the cases within these files are not mine, huh? They belong to the high prosecutor that used to occupy my current office. I have my reasons, but let's just say I was in charge of keeping them as they were. Then that means the thief must have also wanted that file for a specific reason, right? It would seem so. Only the pages related to the case from 10 years ago are missing. Of course! It's always a past case. They always go back to past cases. This is just how it is in Ace Attorney. I wonder why anyone would care about such an old case. Anything else? Anything else? I bet the thief's not under here. I guess there isn't enough space for anyone to hide here anyway. I mean, if someone would contort themselves to fit, I'd be really impressed. Sounds to me like somebody already tried at least once before. Okay. I think that's it for now. Is there anything? Files in disarray, another handgun? No. Alright. Nope. Okay. There's nothing really... Okay. Let's talk to Maggie, and let's present to her some things. Let's try first the prosecutor's badge and see if that does anything. That's a prosecutor's badge, isn't it? It proves that you're really a prosecutor. Interesting. Despite all appearances, she seems to know more than Gumshoe. Oh! With that badge, even I could be a professional prosecutor. Sure, that's how it works. Joe Mama! Hello! It's good to see you again. I see that you've dropped by. Welcome, welcome. Sir, may I please try that on just for a little bit? Yep. I do hope that you've had a good day. Also, look, I got dressed up for the occasion. Look, I even got like cute little detective stuff. Oh, I'm glad to see that you're happy to see me. But yeah, I got some little detective attachments on me. Like, I got like a little booklet. I've got like a monocle as well, and a detective hat. I just got these on Sketchfab and put it on. So it's nothing that big, but it does look like I'm drawing. Look at that. Yeah, I'm taking down my detective notes. We do be detectiving here, figuring out a murder. Hopefully I finish this case within 2 hours. I hope I do. I guess not. On second thought, they're actually on the same level. The same level of stupidity, but it's okay. Gotta be really smart on that one. They're both not that smart, but it's okay. Alright. I'm just a lowly security guard, so I'm not sure what I should do with that other than to guard it. It's just like talking to another Gumshoe. They're so perfect for each other. I love... I ship them. I ship them so much. Let's see here. Victim's revolver. Same text. Okay. Okay. Secret safe. Let's see if she has anything to say. No. Alright. Let's ask her about the stolen file just in case. No? Okay. Luckily, you don't lose anything by doing this, but it's definitely the master key that I think she wants to check out. Maybe? It's the master key to every office in the building. Okay. There's nothing else to inspect about it, so there's no go there. But we can definitely present it. So when did you discover that the master key was missing? By the time I realized it, I think it was around 1 a.m., sir. And I noticed that it was back around 2:30 a.m. It was just sitting there on the ledge where the security reception room window is. Okay, but I'm sure between those two times it was not just gone, but stolen, sir. Okay, interesting. Why is such an important key stored in such an insecure place? It's not like that, sir. We always keep the key further inside the room away from the window. Always, you say, except for this time, correct? Well, I admit I was a bit careless, but I had my reasons. What was the reason, though? I left it out because I was sorta using it at the time. Sorta using it. It was after I had used it that I left it sitting out on the ledge. She used the master key? Okay, but why would she use it? Use the master key. What did you mean by you used the master key? Oh, I had used it to open the door for this prosecutor who had forgotten his key. Oh, Maggie. I mean, it's my job as a security guard, right? Ah! What is it? That's right, I just remembered. The prosecutor who forgot his key. It was Mr. Portsman, sir. Dun dun dun! It's totally not the super sus guy who kicked us out of our own room, bitch. What? Please tell me, Miss Moore, Miss Bird, quickly. Forgetful Mr. Portsman. It was around 12 a.m. Mr. Portsman had forgotten his office key, so he came down to the security, sir. And that's when he had loaned the master key to him. No way, it was against regulation to loan the master key out to anyone. I walked with Mr. Portsman to his office and opened the door for him personally, sir. I see. And then, what happened after that? Well, he called for me to close up his office as he was leaving to go home. That was around 1:30 a.m., I think. So in summary, for the sake of one forgetful prosecutor, you used the master key twice tonight. You used the master key twice. This key was used to unlock the... Okay. Talk about suspicious. I doubt you can say that you never left your keys at home, detective. Okay, I think this calls for a thorough examination of Mr. Portsman's door. Alright. So that means you have to go back to inspect his door. Which I think we can do now. Yeah, we can. Okay. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious nook and cranny. Obviously we'll look at the plate first. Room 1203. I take it that this is Mr. Portsman's office? Yeah, you can't mistake it because of the that basketball hoop, sir. Oh, that reminds me, Mr. Portsman had actually wanted room 1202 really badly. But since you're already occupying it, Mr. Edgeworth, we put him next door, sir. Oh! Huh. So why was Mr. Portsman so particular about getting to room 1202? I'm not sure, but I bet it's because of something like his birthday is in December 2nd. I don't think... Yep, that's gotta be it. I don't think that's how it works. I can think of at least 3. Why am I wasting time thinking about this? Me too! Let's... Minimalist is classy door. Okay. Mr. Payne, I suppose custodial work can also be dignified. Oh man, that's so mean to Payne. Mr. Portsman Mr. Portsman's personal basketball hoop. I can't believe he put something like this in the hallway of a prosecutor's office. But you know, it's actually pretty useful, sir. I also hope that my audio is much better than before, because I think I was able to fix my audio so it's much better now. Hopefully, maybe. I'm not sure. It seems like it sounds better, but I'm not 100% sure. Who knows at this point? But you know, it's actually pretty useful, sir. I haven't gotten lost getting to your office since it's been here. How long have I had the same office, yet you still managed to get lost? Hey, you know what? No, I feel for Gumshoe, because, like, although I'm the type of person who would, I don't get lost. Well, usually I would get lost in the first attempt. But then, like, after going around by myself and getting lost, like, for the first time, and then I get used to the layout, then I start to navigate things pretty easily. My friend is not so fortunate. She used to always get lost, and I always used to be the one who had to guide her around, just because I knew where everything was. But yeah, that's just how things went. Just how the cookie doth be crumbling. But I got used to it. Maybe it's because I travel a lot. You know, traveling a lot does a lot of shit to you. You get used to getting lost. You get used to trying to figure out where the fuck you are. So I feel for him. I feel for him, man. The door is locked tight. I bet a good old credit card trick wouldn't work here, huh, Mr. Edgeworth? This is the office of a high prosecutor detective. These doors would be pretty ineffective if the average cat burglar could get through them. Aha! So I guess only a great cat burglar could get in. That must be who our culprit is. Sure. Might I advise you to return that conclusion to whatever pawn shop you brought it from? Oh. Did I inspect every single thing? Damn. Okay, so I checked every single thing. Master key was stolen. Oh no, that makes sense. Okay, wait. I might fuck this up. I genuinely might fuck this up, but I think I'm down the right path. Because it's like, use the master key, which is at 12 a.m. and 1:30 a.m. and it was gone at 1 a.m. until 2:30 a.m. Right? Oh, I did it! Miss Bird, I'm afraid there's a flaw in your story. What? No way, pal. I mean, sir. She's picking up stuff from Gumshoe. You said that you locked Mr. Portman's door at around 1:30 a.m., correct? However, the master key had already been stolen at that time. Wow! Nothing gets by you, Mr. Edgeworth. You saw that contradiction like a pro! I totally forgotten about that now, but thanks to you, I remember it now. You're right. It was around that time I realized the master key was missing. And? Well, I'm a security guard, sir. I couldn't just admit to losing the master key, could I? So I pretended to lock up his room, sir. You pretended? Yeah, I used my house key and made it look like I was locking up, sir. So in actuality, you never did relock the door then? Well, I thought that maybe I could go lock it after I found the key. Come to think of it, I guess the door hasn't been locked properly. Okay. So Miss Bird unlocked the door, but the master key was stolen, so she could not lock it up. What does that mean? don't do shit. Okay, Detective Gumshoe, you look rather intrigued by something. Care to share? It's nothing. I just noticed that Mr. Portman calls his partner Jim. And the detective in the Sunday night drama All My Cops is named Jim too. One of them is a big fan of the show. I take it that you watch it too. Of course, we have a tight bond of friendship between the prosecutor and detective is great, sir. But it's nothing compared to the super strong friendship we have. Oh, bless your heart, Gumshoe. You're like one of the OG himbos. Friendship detective, I think you're mistaking it with pity. No, let's not do this to our boy, Gumshoe. That's so rude, man. How can you say that, sir? After all we've been through? Oh my god, I got achievement. Oh no. Okay, about Miss Bird. No way she's the killer. Please don't tell me you buy into that accusation, sir. Rest assured, I think she's innocent. I actually got an achievement, and I did not mean to. I don't know how I got that achievement, and I think I've been trying to get that achievement. That's awkward if I missed that achievement. Okay, stand next to her and press enter. Okay, you're just giving me... No. Okay, I get it. Ace Investigator. I was wondering about the investigation. Oh, I've been wondering about this. Season Pro. No, okay, wait. No, okay, skip. No, skip. This is just tutorial stuff. Okay, no. Skip. I don't need you to tell me all of that. Okay. Let's present the attorney badge. Okay, so it's about the same dialogue. Okay. Okay, so he says about the exact same thing. What I do want to... Okay. Okay. So I do think that if we talk to Maggie about it, we'll probably get the info that we're looking for. Probably, I'm not sure. I could be very, very wrong. But I think it's perfectly fine because it's... Okay. I had to open Mr. Portman's office for him a number of times before. I've also had the chance to see the inside of his office a number of occasions too. He's got shelves upon shelves of sports memorabilia and trophies and awards in it. To the point where it's almost gaudy. But maybe I feel that way because I'm jealous that I don't even have a single one. Oh, Maggie. Don't say that, Maggie. I'll make you a special Guard of the Month award just for you. They're so cute. I ship them so hard. I want them to be together. They're proof of just how unreliable and unlucky my life has been. Plus, getting an award from you is just isn't the same as getting a real award, sir. Okay. I think... Oh man, I'm gonna hit a rock in a hard place, aren't I? I've hit the rock. Oh no, I've hit the rock. No, I've hit the rock. I've hit the roadblock. I can't remember anymore. Okay. Talk to Pain. Talk here. Check here. Whoa. Okay, there's nothing here. There's nothing on my evidence that would do anything either. Should I go back to... Okay, wait. my god, I just figured it out. Oh no, 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 no. Okay, no, I have to deduce with the lock. Because they said the lock is like really tight, right? So that means that she couldn't lock it up. But it's locked real time. Oh my god, I did it. Yes! There's a contradiction here between reality and the evidence. If what Miss Bird said is true, then why is the door locked tight? Huh? You know, you're right. Miss Bird, are you sure you didn't relock this door? I'm certain of it, sir. And I don't think Mr. Portman noticed it himself that I hadn't. Which means what, sir? It either means he actually does have the key to his office, or that the door Miss Bird opened wasn't this one at all, but a completely different one. She opened a different door, but how can you prove that? There's an easy way to find out. All we need to do is we need to examine these. The prints on the number plate. Oh my god, what am I supposed to do? No. She opened a different door. How can you prove that? Wouldn't it be the prints on the doorknob? The prints on the doorknob will tell us everything. Hey you pal, do us a favor and see what you can lift from this, okay? So, what did you find out? There's no need for such belligerent nostril flaring. Tacopedia, I just saw this, but thank you so much for the hydrate. I will go hydrate now. Oh, wasn't that long ago. Okay. But yeah, I sometimes I can't tell, but the talking. I do have some tea with me on the side just in case I needed to, but hi, Taco. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. What is that? Share the love. Long time no see, indeed. Yes. I have figured out like a couple like ways to like improve the stream a bit. I think like I can't tell if my audio is good or not, honestly. This is like one of the few ways. It's like maybe I improved my audio, maybe not. I can't tell. But I didn't really improve my model a bit, but I do add a little. I added a little bit of flourish just to make it like, you know, fit the theme that we're going for here. You know, the Ace Attorney detective style. And I should probably fix the chat as well so that it's a bit more clear when people are typing in. But yeah, I'm also doing a multi-stream, so I do now have a YouTube channel. Woohoo! So yeah, I will probably add that later on, but we're still figuring that out. Anyways, onto... Sir, I found only Mr. Portman and Mr. Faith's prints on the doorknob. So only 2 people's prints were found on this, huh? That's pretty decisive. Huh? I'm lost, sir. Yeah, I stream on YouTube now. Although, I think it's pretty much the same. If you search up my YouTube handle, it's just Cinelali VTuber. I think that's it. Yeah, because now I stream on vertical and horizontal. Yay! Now I worked out the multi-stream. Astounding! I'm so proud of myself. It took a lot of brain power. This candy person does not know. I would melt thinking about technology. It took so long to even like set up this stream too, just because it's like I don't know how to set up vertical streaming, and I was like, how do you do that? I don't know. So it took a while, even just like for like the little accessories that I have. That took a while as well. I'm not good at this. But yeah, so now I've got accessories and stuff. So, and I've got like my little chair. I also adjusted chat, but then I think I made it too transparent. So I'm thinking of fixing that soon. Maybe not. But I do hope to stream more frequently now. Maybe. Yes. Because I have now started to see a therapist. And because now I've seen a therapist, they say it's like, oh, if you love streaming so much, you shouldn't stop doing it. And I was like, it's making you stressed out. I'll be watching more frequently then. Oh, thank you. But yeah, they said it's like if it's stressing you out to not stream, you should probably stream. That was their solution, right? That was their solution, and I'm like, what the fuck? That's what I learned. It's like they said it's like this is like your comfort food, and like yeah, that's true. Streaming is indeed like a comfort food. I do enjoy it very much. Oh, also I do want to say I do have this like really nice tea, but my god, just the tea puts me on something. It puts me on something. It makes me feel something, you know? I think it's because it's like the tea I got was a gift from a relative, and it was called hazelnut chocolate hazelnut tea. And I was like, this smells exactly like Nutella. And I don't know why. Wasn't comfort food when I asked you to play Zelda. I don't know if I should go back to ever thinking about playing Zelda. Like there's first time hearing of that type of tea. Oh yeah. That specific tea usually comes from this one singular brand in the US, Canada. It's called David's Tea. That's why I only get it from my relatives, because that's where they're from. So that's the only place where I can ask. That's a pity. I wanted you to get into Elden Ring eventually. That's difficult to get into Elden Ring. Isn't like the requirement for Elden Ring like really, really high? Like I think at most I can play Bloodborne, maybe. Because I still have my PS4. Oh yeah, and I did have to change up my setup a lot. Because now I'm using my tablet again as like my second monitor. Because my brother has acquired my second monitor. So he's now on PC, brothers. My dear sibling has gone to PC mode. And he needed a monitor, so he took my monitor. Now I'm on my dual monitor is my tablet. So now I have to look down whenever I read chat. Whenever I read chat, I now have to look down just in case to make sure I see everything. What did Dio say? It's fine, you don't have to play try-hard games. I recommended Zelda because I thought you would genuinely enjoy it. Didn't know it would become stressful. I think it's because it's like, I hated The Lost Woods. And The Lost Woods took something out of me that I just did not like. But I think that there's a lot of potential in like in Legend of Zelda. I just need to find the game that will fit me just right. I do have Breath of the Wild on my Switch, but I think I might I'm still thinking about whether or not to stream Switch games, because when you're streaming Switch games, it's quite difficult. You're really riding that line. And I know that you can always like emulate stuff, right? But I'm still quite nervous about that. I'm not really sure on what to do just yet. I'm also waiting for Legends Z through A, Pokemon Legends Z through A. I am looking forward to that a lot. I really, really want to play Z through A. Fingers crossed that turns out well. I actually don't know. Is Z through A Switch 2 exclusive, or is it also on the regular Switch? Because if it's like on the regular Switch, then I'm more than happy to play it, because I'm definitely gonna play it, like no matter what. I don't recommend Breath of the Wild to get into Zelda. It's a totally different style from actual Zelda. Okay, great. It's on the regular Switch. Perfect. I am very thankful for that. Also, is my audio okay? I keep asking this every single time, but it's like, I swear I fixed it like every single time, and then afterwards people tell me it's absolute dog water shit. And it's like, did I do it right? When is the... It's good? Oh my god! I got it good for once! Holy shit! Also, yeah, I do want to say this. Later, I have like a time limit for like when I'm going to finish streaming, or at least stop streaming, because like my time limit is 1 a.m. There's a very specific reason why 1 a.m. specifically. Because my dog, well, not my specific dog, but my mother's dog, her name is Donya. She's a black toy poodle, and she recently had puppies. They're Puchan puppies, so that means they're half poodle, half Bichon. So so we have to feed them every 6 hours or so. And one of them has oh my god, what's the English version of this? It's called Sipon. But there's oh yeah, we have four puppies. We have four puppies. We have three boys and one girl. I was so upset. Yeah, cold. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, she has our only female has a cold, and our only so one of our four puppies, he has black and white spots. The rest are all kind of white. The one of the three white ones has a pink nose, and then the other two have black noses. So I call them the black nose siblings, and then there's the pink one who's called Pinky, and then the other one was named, the one that's black and white spots is named Oreo. I named him Oreo because the day he was born, I was eating an Oreo McFlurry. The exact time when the vet announced that, oh yeah, your puppy was born, and then I saw his photo while I was eating an Oreo McFlurry, and I'm like, you know what? His name will be Oreo. So yeah, but then like he also has like weird legs because he came out of the womb wrong. Not necessarily wrong, but he just came out feet first. But yeah, I was so surprised because like as he grew older, as he's growing older, there are more and more things that I noticed about Oreo. Like for example, I noticed that he has spots on his not spots, but he has like eyebrows. He has like white eyebrows on his fur because he has like black and white. He has like black patches on over his eyes, and then he has like white eyebrows. I was so shocked by how that looks. He has like a total of 4 spots. The first 2 spots are over his eyes and ears. The other one is on his back, and then the last one is on his butt. Like right smack dab on his butt. So yeah, later at 1, yeah, I'm going to end the stream at 1 when I have to like feed. He's heavily customized at birth. Yeah. I was so shocked by how he turned out. But sadly, it's like I feel really bad because a lot of my family isn't really that into like boy dogs. So it's like we're not sure. We're thinking about selling at least 2 of the puppies. But then because we want to keep the girl, we really like the girl, and we want to keep Oreo. So we're thinking about selling the other 2. But we're not entirely sure yet. Not only that, but then like I also have a baby sugar glider. So that was a really huge shock. So I do own a sugar glider. Yes. And he was with me. My sugar glider, Claude Von Regan, I named him after Fire Emblem. Thanks, Josija. So I named him after Fire Emblem, but he was with me for a good 5 years, but he was all alone. And during the Christmas season, I was finally able to save up for a female. The female is a bit unique, and she always yells at me. Every single time I see her, her first reaction is just to yell at me and be angry. And I thought like, oh, that's okay. You know what? She's just trying to get used to me and all. That's normal. And then like... unique in a good way. Yeah, she's also like sugar gliders have like unique prints and stuff, like, you know, kind of like snakes. So what she has is that she's a mosaic ringtail, which means that she has like a very like goldish color, and she does have rings on her tail like a lemur. So she's unique in that way, but she also yelled at me a lot when I first got her. She was quite the screamer. But what did surprise me was that, okay, just quick background. My male sugar glider, who's been with me for 5 years, is neutered because I did not want to have puppies. I didn't want to have babies because it's like the babies are tiny. One of our dogs might get to the babies and they might die because you know little um sugar gliders are similar to like kangaroos. They have joeys, so they're marsupials. So they've got like little pink babies that grow in pouches. So so imagine my surprise. It was around like March, February. It was around March, February, and I was so shocked to see two little munchkins out of a pouch, and I'm like, where did these babies come from? Where? So it turns out, my female sugar glider was pregnant the day I got her, so she gave birth in my house. So she, because it's like I was wondering, it's like where would these babies even come from? They're definitely not my sugar gliders because he's neutered. She came with freebie. That's what I said. There are so many different versions of like what people's reactions were when I told them. They say that's like, oh my god, your sugar glider's a cheater. and then like my reaction is like, oh, I got freebies. Just so you know, this is like this is like a way to like figure out how much each sugar glider costs. My sugar glider, my original sugar glider, he costs around like 7,000. The female, she cost 15,000. So I'm thinking about the math, right? Because she came with like technically 2 freebies, which is the 2 babies. So I basically got them for 5,000 each. Your sugar glider got hit with child support accidentally. I was so surprised as well because I thought that my male sugar glider would reject the babies. But no, he was actually willing to take them in, and he even like looks after them when they're like distressed or anything like that, because like one of them looks really, really unique. I was really surprised by how one of the babies looked. One of the babies was pure white. One of them looks like a regular sugar glider. The other one looks like a pure white baby. Like I thought she was like a loose stick or something, but obviously not, because loose sticks are both recessive genes. Anyways, so yeah, they were like, I was really surprised by how white she turned out. And she has the same habit as her mother. She would always yell at me whenever I got close. The other baby doesn't yell at me as much. I guess that baby got used to me just as much as Claude does, because Claude would always snuggle up with the regular looking baby, but the white one would always snuggle up with the mom. So it's like, I can't really tell what the gender of the other baby is, but I know that the white one is a girl. So, I don't know. Maybe that's a good thing, maybe that's a bad thing. Oh well, I have more sugar gliders now. It's probably because they live in huge groups. Your male sugar glider was fine taking care of the babies. That's very true. Yeah. He's also very large, and he's also very old and sweet. So he can handle human interaction compared to like all the other sugar gliders who's not used to it. So I think he was very gentle. He was very gentle around all of them. And I think, like, if I'm correct, like, male sugar gliders are like alpha males. There's like an alpha male hierarchy or something like that. And then like there's a bunch of like, and women go off on their own or something like that. I'm not entirely sure, but either way, I think I'm just going to stick with the 4 of them for now. Yeah. But like, oh my god, I also need to say, like, I'm so tired because it's like I have had so much cake. My father recently had a birthday. 4 is already enough. Yeah, it's more than enough. Surprise baby. I thought 2 was enough, but then my god, surprise. I found out my birthday actually. Plus doggies too. Yeah. At least the dogs were planned. But the sugar gliders were not. That came as a complete surprise. But yeah. Anyways, it was my father's birthday recently, and there's a place, a location, a resort that gifted him a cake, like a really, really expensive cake. This shop has like really, really expensive cakes. It's like thick with cream, and then there's like a bunch of like fresh fruit on top of it. So it's like immediately as soon as I see it, it's like, holy shit, there's no way we are going to eat all of this. And I am now on day 3 of eating large pieces of cake, large slices of cake, and I am so tired. I hate it. 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 I hate it so much. There's just so much cake. It hurts me. It hurts me. There's so much cake. There's so much cream, and there's only so little fruits. Typical cake on the freezer. Such rich people problem. No. It's like there were a lot of gifts. Okay, we received a lot of like cake related gifts on my dad's birthday. So it's like, oh no, we have so much cake to deal with, and I was like, let them eat cake, you know. I was full on, like, I was ready. It's like, let's just cut this all up and give it out to as many people as possible. I was willing and ready to just like put them in different boxes and then just like, here you go. This is your problem, not mine. At least it's not spaghetti. Like, okay, like the first thing in the instructions is that like they give you any instructions and they say it's like you have to eat it within a day, and I'm like, what the oh fuck. So it's like we have to like take out all the fruits as much as possible because it's piled high with fruits, like fresh fruits. There were blackberries, there were raspberries, there were blueberries, there were grapes, there were strawberries. The strawberries are massive too. Let me do that. Okay, the strawberries are massive too. Yeah, it was a berry cake. It was like a cream berry cake. That's it. And the strawberries are massive. I think like they were as big as like some of the strawberries, a good chunk of them, like a good half of them were like as big as my palm. Like the palm of my hand. The palm of my hand isn't really that big, but that's still big ass strawberry. At least with like the other berries, you can like chuck it in the freezer and it will like make the best ass like frozen treat you can ever have. Like I got really addicted to this. Like I saw this on TikTok, where if you just get like a bunch of grapes, chuck it in the freezer, and they like work as like de facto ice pops, because we keep getting like fruits as gifts, and I'm like, ah shit. Well, you know what? At least like I can throw the berries into the freezer and it's like, yay! Sometimes like I put it in like my protein shakes, and it's like, I'm so tired of cake. I'm so tired of cake. I don't want to eat a single slice of cake anymore. I'm so tired. No more cakes. Anyways, this is like a first world rant. No more cake. I'm so pissed off, by the way. This is only just one cake. We have like a total of 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 cakes in our freezer refrigerator. We have 4 cakes. 2 of them are like, one of them is that big ass cake that we're still trying to finish. The other one is an ube cake, which if you don't know what ube is, it's like purple yam. And then the other 2 are cassava cakes, I believe. Yeah. And then we have a bunch of fruit baskets. Ube cake is too sweet for me. Oh yeah. Like the one from Conti's. Oh my god, those things are so sweet. Legit rich people problem. Like it does sound like a rich people problem. Look, it's so hard because there's no cassava cake is fine, but ube cake is too sweet. That's true. That is so true. The other day I texted, I'm stuck in a war and might die. I'm sorry, but it's true. It's true. Look, I have to complain about it, okay? Like, I can't. The cake is just so much. Do you know how big it is? It barely fits in our refrigerator. It barely fits in one shelf. Like, we had to, like, remove everything in our shelf just so that we can fit it in. It's like we have other foods to deal with. Like, brother, I don't want to survive on only cake. That is not healthy, and it will only feed into the depression. You know, like, it's really bad for you to get a sugar rush. And here I am. It's like drinking like a weird ass tea. It's like, oh yeah, I'm drinking hazelnut chocolate tea, but I can't eat fucking cake. What a first world problem that is. Like, Jesus Christ. But the tea is good, okay? The tea is good. I would much rather have tea all day because at least I can flush it out while going into the restroom. Cold cake was coffee in the morning. I'm actually not a big fan of coffee, but I think everyone knows that I don't like coffee. I'm not a coffee drinker. Although, okay, there is only one exception to when I like coffee, and that's specifically with orange. I only like coffee when there's orange juice in it, which is so specific.
Take that!
It's such a very specific problem. Yeah, I highly recommend it. Like, if you guys like don't really like the bitterness of coffee, the acidity in orange juice, it has to be orange juice. It can't be like lemon juice or anything else. It has to be specifically orange juice, and you mix it in with coffee is really good. It's really good. I like orange juice with coffee. It's really good. It balances it out. It doesn't like overwhelm me as much. Like, the bitterness like goes away. They both balance each other out. Like, usually like orange juice can be like too rich, and then like coffee is like too strong for me. And so usually like coffee and orange juice, they balance each other out. They taste good. They taste good. That's why I like it. So yeah, I think maybe it's because it's like if you add it as well with like a little bit of chocolate, you know, it's like a mocha orange juice, that kind of deal, you know. Oh my god. Yeah, they're really good. All right, you mean? Give me 1 second. Yes, the door that Miss Bird opened could not have been this one, but a different one. Hooray! I finally got a new clue in this game. How long have I been just chatting? I don't know. But oh boy. Alright. Okay, wait. No. We've got the this is the basketball property of Mr. Portsman. Yes, sir. He's always ready for a match. Basketball, soccer ball, dodgeball, tennis. It doesn't matter what sport he is. He's game. Although I think it'd be hard to play tennis with this ball. That isn't the point you should be focusing on, detective. You're right, sir. I know what I should be focusing on. Bad Mr. Portsman. Someone should teach him to clean his toys after he's done playing. I think we've reached the end of this conversation. Bad Mr. Portsman. I'm also trying to speedrun this part of the game, like the first half of the game, because I want to reach the second half, which is my favorite part of the game. Like the second half of Investigations is really my favorite because it's one of the best games, in my opinion, in the Ace Attorney series. Okay, the position of the hoop is off. A sweet slam dunk. Yes. The hoop has been moved. And what's this? It looks like a scrap of paper. I'll get it, sir. Let's see. Oh, there's something written on it. I brought the 3 pieces of evidence by, just like we talked about on the phone. It looks like you're out. Guess I'll catch you later, buddy. Looks like it's known of victim. Yeah, but it's from Mr. Portsman. Note left by the victim, data jotted down in my organizer. Investigation complete! Oh, finally! I feel free. Right. Poking around in this hallway has actually paid off quite handsomely. Huh? How so, sir? Oh my god, I haven't drank it so long. Jesus. In a variety of different ways, I think it's time we had a little chat with the real culprit of this case. Dun dun dun! We're finally reaching it! You know who the killer is? Well, Mr. Edgeworth? As long as my logic is sound, then yes. Their mastermind behind this murder is none other than Mr. Portsman. What? Mr. Portsman? Oh, hopefully... I knew it! That's exactly what my logic sense... Ooh. Sure, buddy. I suspected it was him from the instant he accused Maggie of being the killer, sir. I think you're just biased, dude. I think your love just made you too biased, my friend. That is anything but logical. Lady and gentlemen, prepare yourselves. Come what may, it's time to knock on truth's door. Damn, what a line. March 14, 5:12 a.m. Oh my god. I would die. I would feel so sleepy. Maybe it's because it's like I'm slowly like my medication, they get to me, man. My meds. It's like I can't sleep, but I also want to sleep. Mr. Portsman, we finished processing the bloody letter, sir. All right, let me take a gander at it. Pass it ear. What the? Okay, looking good. You there, take care of this. Why are you passing around like that, dude? My guys. My guys. That's not safe. Also, I don't know how I feel about the... Oh, I'm just gonna wait until ad break is over before I start complaining. Well, if it isn't Mr. Detective Gumshoe. And line, Mr. Portsman, we've got you now. Call off your dog, Mr. Edgeworth. Is this some kind of joke? It's no joke. We know, Mr. Okay. I can do this. I can say the name. I'm stuttering. I can do this. I can say the name. I'm gonna say the name properly. Okay? Just watch. Just watch right here. The ad break ends. Ah, shit. No, I have an ad break. Fuck. I'm sure I'm gonna be able to say the name while the ad is still going. I'm gonna say the name properly. Sure, I'm gonna say it. No, I have trust in myself. Okay. Jack Sportsman. Did I do it right? It's French, right? It's French. So it's French. Jack Sportsman. Jack Sportsman, right? Jack Sportsman? That's how it works? Fucking hell. Zach? Oh no. Zach Sportsman? Jacques? Jean Lee. So it's like Jacques Sportsman, right? Jacques Sportsman? Jacques Sportsman, right? Jacques Sportsman? Okay, yeah, okay. I also figured out the pun in his name, which is Jack Sportsman. Hell yeah. I was so proud of myself when I figured that out. I was like, oh yeah, boy. It's Jack Sportsman. I'm so smart. I love figuring out actually Jack. Oh, I'm so bad. I hate French names. I hate the French. Your names are so weird. It's Jackie with an E, not Jack Sportsman. Jack Sportsman. So it's like a Jack Sportsman. Yeah, it's like a like fuck. So it's like Jack Sportsman. Fuck. I can't. Yeah, it's like Jack with an E at the end. No. I'm trying so hard. This VTuber can't read. Fuck you, Portsman, with your stupid ass name. It's Jacques Sportsman. You must be pretty upset getting chased out of your own room. I'd be mad too. I guess you can stay if you promise to stay out of our way. You intend to hide your crime under the guise of a prosecutor doing his job? I can see right through the unslightly paper-thin mask you wear upon your cowl. Ooh! Haha, who would have thought it would come to this? Actually, come to think of it, your mentor oh my god, I hate names. I'm so bad at them. Let me try. Manfred von Karma. There we go. God, I played the Ace Attorney series and I can't pronounce the names. This is so shit. How am I gonna be able to guess the puns? The legendary prosecutor who never lost a single case for 40 years. Fuck me, I can't read. How did I reach the number 20 from 40? I can't. How? Words. What words? How words? How do words? how do what words? I can't. How did number 20? How did number 20 reach my head when I read 40? Oh my god. They're gonna be using big words, and I'm not gonna be able to say said big words. Are you okay? No, I'm not. I'm clearly not. You sound like a stroke patient. I'm perfectly fine. I think I'm just dehydrated, man. Dehydration, it does that to you, man. And also my medication. I think I'm starting to wean off the medication. It's either I'm weaning off the medication or it's the lack of sleep, because every 6 hours I have to take care of puppies and I'm always covered in puppy shit. I understand now. This is what it's like to have a baby. I never want to have a baby. Okay, I get it. I'm never gonna have a baby. Thanks, puppies. Alright. Really teaches me. Oh my god. It's probably the lack of sleep. Very true. I'm also like towards my finals, so it's like, haha, lack of sleep. Thank you very much. Standard. Look, man, sleep. I don't have that. That does not exist in my repertoire. My repertoire. Sleep does not exist. I just have a bunch of injuries. Oh yeah, just in case you guys don't know, my arm is actually injured. Like I have a nerve problem, and well, not really a nerve problem. I have a muscle injury on my arm, just because I was doing so much school stuff, and I'm like, holy shit, how did that happen? I went to my doctor about it, right? And he was like, holy shit, how did that happen? You have a lot of nerve problem. Yeah, I have a lot of problems, man. I have a lot of mental problems. I now have a lot of physical problems. It's like, this is fun, you know? This is fun. Getting into a lot of shit. You know what? I'm gonna have some tea. Tea to that. Cheers to that. Oh, oh no, I inhaled it. No. Oh shit. Oh no, the taste of Nutella, it's going down my breathing hole. It's going oh. Like, okay, so if I'm going to be exact, like the exact entry I have that the doctor explained is that I have something called a golfer's elbow. And he was completely confused how an artist got something like that, because he's like, I had never seen this happen on an artist before. This is a new kind of injury to see on an artist. And I was like, it's like he asked me, it's like, how do you draw? And I'm like, I draw like this, and then I showed him how. And he was like, that's why. And it's like, oh, okay. And he's like, do you know how to fix it? No. I was like, no. And he's like, how can you not fix it? You just have to not use that arm. And I was like, it's not that simple. All of my controls are on the left side, so it's like I can't. Yeah, just so you know, the injury is on my left arm. That's why. So it's like I have to do like an exercise for it every day, and I have to take medication for it too, and an arm brace too. So it's like, oh, fun. But now I'm having a different problem where it's like, because I have skin asthma, my skin is very sensitive. So now the arm brace is rubbing on my skin so much that it's causing it to be inflamed. So it's like, I'm having like stacks on stacks of problems. It's great. It's so great. Are you done trying to play mind games with me? Because they won't work. Drinking, I need hot water. The only thing you should be using... Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Okay. The only thing you should be using that mouth of yours for now is explaining yourself. That's the wording. The wording. I can't read. Although that too will only dig your hole deeper. Either way, your game is up. By the way, y'all folks, have you ever played like the investigation series? I need y'all's like opinion. It's like, do you prefer the pixel version or do you prefer the HD version of like the little characters? Because it's like I have like opinions about it, but I'm not entirely sure if I like it or not. I can't tell just yet. Who are you, Cowboy Bebop? I don't even know what game that is. You hanging out with Moon again? No. I haven't spoken to Moon in so long, man. I haven't spoken to Moon in so long. I see him on stream and it's like, hey, yo, what up, buddy? What up, buddy? Is he streaming right now? I genuinely wonder that. Like, I haven't seen people stream in, like, so long. I would like to know who the fuck is streaming among all the people I know. Like, it would be nice to know who the fuck is streaming. And, let's see, who is streaming that I follow? Why the fuck do I still follow Tectone? Holy shit! I thought I unfollowed this bitch! No, wait, no, this is a pause. Unfollow, yes. Screw that guy. I don't like Tectone. No, like for real, dude got on my nerves. Eri just had a 4-year anniversary. Still following the bald man. I don't think it's intentional. I think I just forgot to unfollow. But I remember, I still hate the guy. I remember unsubscribing to his channel just because he's like so fucking bitter. And it's like, I'm not vibing anymore, man. Like, I'm gonna yeet out. It's like that's why it's like I'm hesitant to like stream Genshin again. Like, I do want to stream Genshin again, but it's like I want to wait out until they replace Paimon. Paimon's VA, Paimon's English VA. I'm waiting till they replace her. No offense, but some of the stuff that she has said is absolutely vile, and I don't stand for that sort of thing. I don't want to stand for that sort of thing. So it's like, no. I hope she gets replaced for the stuff that she said. And even though I like Kaching, I hope the same thing, because the stuff that they both have said is not only rude, it's invasive, it's also absolutely wrong and hypocritical. So it's like, I don't know if I should touch Genshin until then. So for now, we're not having Genshin. We're just gonna be playing different types of games, and it just so happens this is one of them. But I am determined to reach the second game. That is the whole purpose. Well, aren't we full of ourselves, even though you have yet to prove anything? Oh, right, I'm going to beat the shit out of you. Yeah, Genshin is on hold for now. Sucrose's VA. Ah, yeah. I forgot about her. To me, it's like, oh my god. I remember I did the event. I did the most recent event, right? Bro ignored my koi comment. You did? Did you say something about koi? Koi also did. Oh my god. I'm sorry. I didn't see that. I think I looked away for a second and I wasn't able to see it. But yeah, I am hesitant. But I was able to play the new event because like I wanted to listen to Auroron. Because I remember that the voice actor for Auroron, he has the most brain cells in the English VA community. He has the most. Do you follow Wuwa anymore? I don't, but my brother does. And usually if my brother follows Wuwa, I follow Wuwa because he would talk about it and he would always listen about it. Listen to Zani's VA. Zani? Okay, wait. Who is Zani again? I'm forgetting. Zani, Wuthering Waves. Zani is the one that my brother keeps thirsting over. he farmed hard for her, man. Wait, give me 1 second. Y'all are probably gonna hear it in the back.
Miss Sani, this is urgent. We got a lead. The art thief will strike tonight. About time.
Holy shit! Alright. I need to hear her voice a little bit more, but where? Where are her lines? Do I look at the English or Japanese? I have no idea. Let's see here. Let's see here. Voice lines.
So, Rover, were you satisfied with how I handled your reception before the carnival? Why bring this up now? You as well. Gathering kind feedback is part of my job. As the Montelli family's esteemed guest, your opinion naturally holds a special weight for me.
Her accent is so thick. Her accent is so thick. What kind of accent is that? Italiano? It sounds her accent is so thick. Like it's very mafioso. It's very mafioso. That's what it reminds me of. Where am I? Where am I in this game? Oh no. Mr. Portsman rebuttal. Nope. Oh my god. Did I disconnect my fucking computer? Keyboard! Keyboard! Function! 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 They went out of their way to hire VAs from EU instead of LA. Oh! Speaking of which, I recently received news about I know that I don't know who plays Honkai Star Rail here, but the voice actors for Celis and Stell in Honkai Star Rail have been replaced. So Caleb Yen is also the voice for Gaming in Genshin Impact. That's what I heard. Both replaced, and I was surprised. I was like, really? Really? What happened there? Okay, now I'm facing a problem. My computer has decided, yep, I'm just going to die. And it has decided to die on me, and I don't have a spare set of batteries. Hello? Computer? Okay, just keep talking, Portsman, while I try to figure out how to fix my computer. It's pronounced as Kyla? Oh my god, really? Okay, my keyboard works. My keyboard works. It says it's connected. My keyboard says it's connected. Then why the fuck aren't you working? I hadn't... Anyways, yeah, I was very surprised that they were replaced. My keyboard works, so why the fuck aren't you working? Oh, never mind, you work. Alright. Alright. Besides, how may I ask, do you propose I unlocked your door and got in here. Look, I feel bad doing this to you, but I've got work to do, so we're done here. Of course they were replaced. They wouldn't voice the characters anymore. Oh, they were also part of the strike? ZZZ actively replaced every other VA other than Nekomana. I know that a lot of the VAs, well, there's no strike, yeah, but I know that those who are under the oh my god, the union, those who are under the union, they basically, oh my god, I'm trying to figure out the words. Those who are under the union cannot work on non-union games. They basically cannot. Like, they're absolutely not allowed to. So, I genuinely feel bad for those who are in the union because, they don't have a choice in that matter, or else they would be putting their jobs on the line for that. But that's different, though. Paimon's VA is FICOR, which means that she doesn't get any of the benefits of oh my god. Isn't Risley also FICOR? I know that the voice actor for Venti is trying to come back to working in Risley isn't as scab, so he's isn't oh my god. The stuff with the Genshin VAs is so muddled and confusing. I don't know. Risley is like a senior member on the contrary? Really? I know that he's been there for a really long time. So it's like I'm so confused with their controversy. It really makes me lose my mind just trying to think about that. It hurts more to think about the drama involved. Not drama, it's not drama. But Alejandro Saab, I think as well, I think. Yes, he is part of the union. I know that he's part. I know that he started streaming Genshin again, but I don't know if if he still is doing voice work for them. I know that Erica Harlacher, the voice for he's voicing in all three Hoyo games. Yeah, I know that. I don't know if he replaced. Is Anton replaced? Like in ZZZ? I like need to check this up. Like I remember because I hated the guy. Um is he replaced? No, it still seems like it's Alejandro. It still seems like it's Alejandro who's playing. Alright. Sure. That's weird, but I know that for ZZZ it's a little bit different because they're under a different company, which is Sound Cadence, right? I've heard people say it's Sound Cadence, but yeah, because Alejandro does refuse to work. Yeah. Okay. But I don't know, man. It's like it's so messy and it's so muddled and none of it makes sense. It's like the more you think about it, nothing feels logical. Like from that standpoint, it's like, I just don't like the bullying. I don't like it. I don't like the bullying. Like if I see a VA that's like actively like bullying other people, it's like, that leaves a really bad taste in my mouth. I don't jive with that. That feels really, really sick. I'll show you what I'm basing my accusations on with evidence. All right. Rebuttal. Your fave Koi does it. You know, I'm so sad when I was so sad about that with Koi and stuff. Like genuinely, I was so sad about that because I really liked Koi. And it went downhill really fast. And I don't want to touch that shit, man. And it's like now I don't have any favorite VAs anymore. I will only trust the Japanese VAs, you know? I will only love one person and one person only. Ito Kento. Does he not work? Does this child's VA not work with Genshin anymore? Like I feel really sad if that's the case. Cause I not to say I like Child. He doesn't? He does. He still Child just doesn't appear. Okay. Wait, why did I think that Child did appear? Oh, okay. No, there's a reason why I thought Child does appear recently. It was because of the Baiju thing. Like I was playing Genshin and I wanted to get Baiju and like the Leah role special, like what's it called? The special gacha role, that one. I wanted to get Baiju so bad and I kept rolling, right? And I was so shocked that you can lose the 50-50 to another rare 5-star. A limited 5-star. And it just so happens that Zhongli is no longer my only limited 5-star constellation character. I'm really upset about that. because now the person who shares the same title as Zhongli is the man I hate the most. The bitch decided to show up, and I'm so mad. Now I have him at C1. So it's like now I have no choice. I really do have to use him as like a legitimate like... Oh yeah, HSR is having a Fate collab. And you can... HSR has a Fate collab and I was like, do I really want to go back into HSR just so that I could do the Fate collab? And I'm like, no, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. But it's like you have to think about it, right? It's like I have almost never seen Fate do a collab with anything. Usually Fate collabs with other things, but I've never seen Fate collab with other stuff. At least from what I've seen. So I was genuinely shocked that HSR has that, and I'm like, the fuck? Okay, I have no idea what sort of harebrained idea you have in mind, but press. We're pressing every single thing. Ah, jeez, my nose. My accusation is harebrained idea, is it? You tell me, I'd say it is, after all. There's a mountain of evidence that points away from me being the culprit.
Hold it!
Oh, and what, pray tell, kind of evidence are we talking about here? Jim was my partner, so you can't say I had a motive for killing him. And that's it? That's not even an anthill, let alone a mountain. But it's more than enough, wouldn't you agree? Might I recommend that you would review the word... what the word evidence means? Aw, damn. It doesn't change the fact that evidence doesn't point to me as the killer. To be fair, we did see a cutscene of you doing it. Which is... spoilers. In your first case, you always see that. Besides, how do you propose I unlocked your door and got in here? Press. Unfortunately, I believe I have already shown you earlier. Your speculations mean nothing, and I still insist that I could not gain access to your room. What should I do now? Should I raise an objection? Ah! I won't do it yet. Oh my god, I have to plot now. Fuck!
Hold it!
I don't think so. Oh, and why is that? Because there's a flaw in your reasoning. Are you calling me a liar? So where's your proof? You're saying evidence is everything. The saying evidence isn't everything isn't limited to just the courtroom, you know. Fucking hell. I can't read. Here, B, don't answer it before I come back. What? I haven't seen shit, man. Did you see PGR collab with DMC? Hey, PGR? What the hell is PGR? You can answer now. What the hell is PGR? No, wait. Go back. I need to know what I didn't figure that out yet in time. What is PGR? I don't get it. Punishing Grey Raven and what else? DMC? What the hell is DMC? Devil May Cry! Okay, fuck! I don't know. I never played Devil May Cry. So I have no feelings towards it. I know that one of my friends has loves Devil May Cry. I'm sure you remember her, Scar. One of my good friends. She loves Devil May Cry. But yeah, I have no feelings towards it. Yeah, she loves Devil May Cry. I remember when I was in Japan, I got her like a perfume set that smells like the characters in Devil May Cry. I got her that set, It was a perfume set. And I have her. I still have her recorded reaction. It was really funny. Okay. Now I'm pretty sure I'm gonna fuck this up. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, I do too. She doesn't really chat as much because she's mostly busy with work and stuff and life. Okay, raise an objection. You claim to have no way to open my door. However, is that really the honest truth? Haha, alright, I'll humor you. Go ahead, shoot. Very well. Well then, I propose to you that you use this to open my door. Okay. Please, for the love of God. I hope I don't get it wrong. Okay, I believe you were able to open my office door with the master key, no less. Wait. Hold on a sec. I never laid a finger on that key, as you already know. Precisely, and you were able to open my door without lifting a single finger. Hey, Chubs! If there's a will, there's a way. God. If there's a will, there's a way when it comes to opening doors. Yes, indeed. Hello! Good to see you. It's been a long while, Chubs. Yes, indeed. I hope you're doing well. Oh yes, I also have to like change my profile picture because just in case you guys don't know, Chubbs and I are not together anymore. Shocker. Yeah, I think I'm mostly doing okay. PGR is the only good gacha. I haven't played PGR either, so I wouldn't know. I should try maybe. We will see. That's right. You used your finger to direct this person to open my door with the key. Maggie. That's good. I got an ad. I'm at work. I have to dip. All right. See you, Chubbs. Bye bye. Take care. You had asked Miss Bird to open your own office door for you. Yes. Yeah, I kind of forgot my key at home. Happens a bit too often for my taste, you know? But the room you had Miss Bird open at the time was not your own, was it? Dun dun dun. Glad you popped in and said hello. That's still quite nice. Oh, what? Oh, wait. Fuck. I have to, like, click on, make sure I'm pressing play. You have quite the imagination. But why don't we ask the girl herself whose door she opened, shall we? I'm certain it was Mr. Portsman's door, sir. I checked the number plate to make sure I was opening the right door, sir. See, Miss Bird backs up my story. Yet what if you had misled her to fool her into thinking what you had wanted? How do you suppose I did that? By switching the number plates on our doors, for example. That's right, they do slide out pretty easily. Furthermore, you use one other thing to give a very strong impression that the door she was opening was yours and not in fact mine. What was it that Mr. Portsman used to make Miss Bird think that he was in the room? Oh, fuck. Oh my god. This hurts me every single time because I get so nervous if I'm doing it right. This is relatively easy. What? The basketball hoop, sir? It's quite a peculiar fixture in any hallway, let alone a hallway in this building. Which is why it left an unusually strong impression on you. It's an object perfectly suited to sit just outside the office of a peculiar prosecutor. That's very true, sir, because there was a basketball hoop sitting there. I thought the door was opening. Had to be Mr. Portsman's. There's signs that the hoop had been moved. To sit it in front of my office, to be sure. I see. That's how you throw suspicion on people? Thanks for the tip. I'm about to dip. Hope you should head to bed as well. Thank you! Yes, I will. I will head to bed as soon as possible. Hopefully I get this done. I'm going to speedrun this as fast as possible so I can go feed puppies. Now you're just spouting nonsense. I had the girl open my office door, and after that I was in my room the entire time. You don't have a single reason to suspect me. He intends to claim his innocence in the end, doesn't until the end, doesn't he? Okay, there's a way to solve this, and I know the way. I am I'm as pure and innocent as my jacket, and Miss Bird is as dirty and guilty as the jacket she wears. Excuse me? My jacket's not dirty, I'll have you know. I just washed it yesterday. Please calm down, for I intend to show you who is the one who is truly covered in slime here. What is it? What a line. Conjecture's rebuttal. Okay, let's press this. And what were you doing in your office? I was doing my usual training regimen. Were you going through your law books from start to finish? Mainly batting practice and some weights. Oh, and I jog when I get the chance. What the fuck? Wow, you must be the buffest prosecutor we have. Are you sure about that? Dude is kind of lanky compared to our boy Edgeworth. Like, he's a thick boy. Like, Edgeworth is a thicky boy. I was doing my usual workouts, so he... No, okay.
Hold it!
Nope, that's okay. I accidentally pressed the wrong button. I keep pressing the wrong button. Okay, nope, back. Nope. E. And this letter.
Objection!
Got it. Easy. That was a lie. Dun dun dun. Easiest lie ever told. What are you talking about? How is that a lie? This note that the victim left you, Mr. Portsman. A note? It was left under your door, or did you not notice? And right here it says, but you're out. You were not in your room when the victim came to call on you. So then, where were you and what were you doing? Ah! Shall I explain it in full detail for you? You were busy snooping around my room, the very room you had Miss Bird open for you! Objection! That's nonsense! You have no evidence that I made the girl open your door for me. Oh, but I do. I have a very decisive evidence. No way! This is positive proof that you have Miss Bird open the door for you. Ah. Oh, please. Please be correct. Please, 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 please.
Take that!
I had your door dusted for prints. My door? Ha! What for? Come on, I bet you didn't find anything. You sure are good at wasting time. You're right, I didn't find anything. Definitely not Miss Bird's fingerprints. Her prints? What do they have to do with anything? Let's put it this way, if she really was the one who opened your door, then her prints would naturally be on the doorknob she touched. Ah. Further, all of the prints on my office doorknob have been wiped clean off. I can only assume it's because Miss Bird's fingerprints are on it. Don't you think it's time you gave up your charade? I know you stole into my office with the intent of stealing something from me. What? What wording is that? Oh my god! And Detective Faith found you out, possibly because he heard sounds coming from a room whose occupant was on leave. Mr. Portsman, you killed Mr. Faith to silence him. And I had the misfortune to return when I did. You had to threaten me as you escaped. As I said, you had the gun to my back. No one gets away with committing murder in my office. I can't laugh like that. Shit. My nose. And just what's so funny, pal? Well, that look so seriousness. Oh my god. Well, that look of stiff seriousness on the face of this officer's finest prosecutor. Fuck, I can't read. And he made such a huge mistake in accusing me is simply too much to bear. There's just nothing else like it in the world. What? Mr. Edgeworth just explained it all, and he even backed it up. You're the murderer. Stop trying to be slippery and just admit to the crime already. As I said earlier, it's all circumstantial, so full of conjecture. You say you checked my doorknob for prints? Well, I can readily confess that I had wiped the doorknob as well. I'm a little obsessive-compulsive, you see. That sounds like bullshit to me. Sounds like a load of bullshit. I didn't want to touch a doorknob you had already touched, which is why I had the... Oh my god. Which is why I had the doorknob... Which is why I wiped down the doorknob as soon as I could after you opened the door. After that, it makes perfect sense that only Jim's and my own prints would be there. You made that up just now, didn't you? Furthermore, as for the note Jin left for me, do you know exactly when that was? For all we know, he could have left it before I arrived at the office. Like early evening, for example. Are you saying that you failed to notice a note on your doorway? Hey, even geniuses fail at times. I was probably too preoccupied by work-related matters, although that's no excuse. Now that's just a flat-out lie. There's no way you didn't notice a note of that size. But you can't prove that, can you? Okay, that's true. Say something, Mr. Edgeworth. Back me up here. Mr. Portman makes a good point. I can't prove that he simply didn't overlook it. Besides, I have an airtight alibi. Airtight, you say? I only just realized I had one while we were talking. I guess it would have been better for all of us if I had told you sooner. God damn it! This is like the autopsy report updates. Do it. Say it now. If memory serves, you came back to this office at around 2 a.m., correct? And it was then you had the unfortunate confrontation at gunpoint with the culprit. At exactly that time, I was down in the criminal affairs. Ask around, I'm sure the other detectives will corroborate my story. It's the perfect alibi. Do you really think it's that perfect? Like I said, I don't care. Ask around all you like. You'll see for yourself. Detective Gumshoe? Yes, sir. I'll go check out his alibi, sir. Be right back. Mr. Edgeworth, sir, I think we're in trouble. It's just like Mr. Portsmouth said. The guys down in the criminal affairs said they saw him at around 2 a.m. You see? All of the evidence points to him being the culprit. So there must be a contradictory point in his alibi somewhere. Oh my god, I'll find that out. I don't remember. Shit, dog.
Hold it!
It's as you say, however. Yes, however, you're the only one who claims to have bumped into the culprit. So tell me, did you see the person's face? Who was it? Was it me? It was pitch black, so I actually couldn't see. Oh, come now. I'm sure you saw something. Try a little harder, why don't you? I'm beginning to feel like I'm the one being interrogated here. Oh, well, it doesn't matter if you remember or not. It only matters you ran into the culprit. But at exactly what time...
Hold it!
So you paid the Criminal Affairs Department a visit. Yep, right after I left the prosecutor's building, I headed straight for the precinct. Ask around, I'm sure the other detectives will corroborate my story. It's a perfect alibi. Oh my god. I know there's a hole in it somewhere. I just need to press him a little. I think it... Oh, I haven't pressed him in the first part.
Hold it!
You're correct. It was around 2 a.m. You sure? Pretty spot on. I remember checking my watch then and makes no mistake, it was 2. Oh, giving testimony like that, you're pro. So you came back to your office at around 2. Impossible. He actually does have a perfect alibi. What's wrong? Why the sullen look on your face? Oh no! Wait, no! I don't. Okay, no. I figured it out. I figured it out. He said it too, right? But Edgeworth just came back from a trip, so he probably hasn't adjusted his watch yet. That's why he thought it was 2, and his time must have been fucking wrong. Is there nothing I can do? There must be a way to turn this around. If only I had a clue. Did I miss something that can help me cast doubt on his alibi? I need to calmly think through this one more time and with logic. I don't know. Let's try this. Oh, it works. Great. There were 2 bullets left at the scene of the crime. One that robbed Mr. Fate of his life, and one that nearly robbed me of my jacket. However, the murder weapon only shows signs of being fired once, meaning that it's entirely possible that a second gun was used in my office tonight. But seeing how the killer had to steal Mr. Faith's gun, I doubt the killer had another gun up their sleeve. Therefore, the second gun could have been property of an entirely different person, which could mean that there's another person who paid a visit to my office tonight. So there were 2 people in the office, so the file's in disarray. Okay, these are the only 2 options, so it has to be that. Supposing that there is yet another visitor tonight, that would also resolve the issue of why my shelves were upended twice. We know that the shelves were were disturbed once before and once after the murder. So it shouldn't be much of a stretch to think that it was the work of 2 different people. Once by the person who stole the victim's gun and then killed him with it, and once again after the murder by our second culprit, who is the owner of the second gun. If we suppose that the second culprit's gun was the one that was pointed at my back.
Objection!
Hey! That was a good animation. Nice and smooth. Mr. Portsman, it seems that I need to amend my assumptions regarding this case. Great, so you finally come to your senses? Mr. Edgeworth! Sir, what are you saying? It's so nice that I can see their faces. And it's not just pixels. I can now see their faces properly. This has been a big misunderstanding on my part from the start. I had assumed that the person I ran into was the killer, but it may not have been the case. What do you mean? The person I ran into was just your average thief. A thief? But sir, doesn't that cause some sort of contradiction in the facts? Not at all. It simply means that the killer was someone else. And it means that in actuality, 2 culprits stole into my office tonight. Ugh. What do you mean 2? It explains why both my shelves were disturbed twice and how there were 2 guns. Mr. Portsman tricked Miss Bird and gained entry into my office. Now you're just leading the argument. You still don't have any actual proof, you know. If you could please go along with my hypothetical scenario for now, Mr. Portsman. In the end, if you're really innocent, you should have nothing to worry about. Now then, returning to my scenario, Mr. Portsman was out to steal something from me, which is why he checked my secret safe and ransacked my shelves. This is the first time. So then this would be when the files are put back in the wrong order, right? Correct. And then when he was about to look somewhere else, who should walk in but his own partner, Mr. Faith? But why did Mr. Faith come into your room, sir? You probably had business with Mr. Portsman, which is why he was in the area. But that's when he noticed sounds coming from my room, would be my guess. Oh, but you were supposed to be away, right? And he must have thought it was odd, so he came into the office to check it out. Correct. And as a detective, that was the right thing to do. But when he came in, he found his own partner standing right there. Because it was Mr. Portsman, Mr. Faith probably let his guard down. But Mr. Portsman was not so merciful as to let him leave alive. He waited for the chance and stole Mr. Faith's gun from him, and then... bang. He killed him. He silenced Mr. Faith for catching him in the act of stealing. Bro looks so stressed, man. It was the moment in which my files were first shot that one of them landed on my files. Following that, Mr. Portsman wiped the gun down and left it behind as he made his exit. He could afford to do that because he also left the fake dying message behind. You're such a complicated troublemaker, you know that? Well, if things were as simple as that, then all would be solved. However, there is yet another visitor in my room, and this is where it gets complicated. There is another visitor, sir? Yes, and this other person's objective was also to steal something from me. Now then, even after Mr. Portsman left, the door to my office remained unlocked. However, this new visitor had no way of knowing that, and so they stole the master key from the security guard's room, and then entered my room and searched through the shelves. This is the second time they were disturbed, and it seems like the thief found their prize. The stolen O file, right, sir? Correct. Only just as the thief was about to leave with the file, I appeared. The thief then threatened me with their own gun and made their escape. The second bullet was fired during that brief encounter. So the shelves were getting messed up twice, and the two bullets. It was all because two different people were doing those things at two different times. Precisely. So now do you see, Mr. Portsman? The person I met was just the thief and not in fact Mr. Faith's killer. Your alibi for the time frame in which I ran to the other person is now irrelevant, because we now know that the murder took place during the first culprit's visit. I can't laugh. What's so funny, pal? Absolutely splendid. Your scenario explains everything. Of course it does. It's Mr. Answorth after all. He's technically right. Supposing if, and that's a big if, your theory is right, it would indeed render my alibi, which has withstood scrutiny, mind you, irrelevant. But there's still one defining point of your argument, of which you have no evidence. Oh my god, what is this word? Your supposition that I was the first visitor. Mr. Edgeworth, you can't let him get away with that, sir. But he has a point. I have absolutely no proof at this point. Don't say that, sir. I don't believe this. Don't worry, Maggie. I'll do something if I must. You know something? I find your attitude to be somewhat peculiar, Mr. Edgeworth. If the person you really met was just a plain old thief, then why is that person not your main suspect? That is, if your theory is correct. Oh, wait. Let's continue where we left off. I know he's lying. Okay. Got it. Okay. We're going at it again, boys. Might still be nearby. I was already training in my room, and when Jim came to deliver evidence to me, I was down at the criminal affairs.
Hold it.
Let's just... we have to press. Once escaped, I highly doubt that the thief would linger nearby. Well, you never know. Maybe they didn't get what they were really after. Oh? You talk like you know quite a bit about this thief. It's nothing like that. I have no idea about anything after all. I hate to repeat myself, but as I already said, I was training in my room. I think we should...
Hold it.
Actually, no, I wouldn't. Why not? That's elementary. The dying message, of course. Mr. Fate's killer very clearly left those letters on the spines of the files. And it was after they were on there that the thief stole one of them. You mean the 0 files, right? And that's how we know the letters themselves were set up and not from Mr. Fate. If the thief was the killer, do you think they would try to undermine themselves? Maybe the killer just didn't think of that either. Yeah, that must be it. Maybe they just... Oh my god. Okay,
Hold it.
test this again. But according to Mr. Face Note, hold on, we already cleared that up. Didn't we say that Jim left that note for me early in the evening? We have no proof he left it at a different time. Just say that before he was murdered. I didn't have any note. You see, so I insist again, I was in my office the entire time.
Hold it.
I can't expect you to know, can I? Nope, like, but I guess you can't expect, you can expect me to take a guess based on logical deductions. Oh, then let me see you deduce. Jim waited for me to leave and then stole the master key. For the purpose of sneaking into your room. Okay, of course. And that's when Miss Bird caught him red-handed and the murder occurred. It's all exactly as I laid out earlier. I know he's lying at the scene of the crime. I just have to find a way to prove it. What am I supposed to do? Oh my god. Oh my god. The secret safe. How do I prove this? It has to be this one, right?
Hold it.
I don't know. This is literally the only thing I can think of. Or is it this? I don't know.
Objection!
Fuck! Oh my god. Okay, wait. Just have to find a way to prove it. I don't know. Oh my god, I'm gonna save just in case because I'm so scared I'm gonna fuck up. This is like the one part where I'm like genuinely confused. I don't know. Hi, Argent. Welcome to the stream. I don't know. Oh, the sound alert didn't go off? That's weird. I don't know what to do. I don't know what this to present. Oh my god, how do I prove this? I don't know. I genuinely don't know.
Objection!
Oh, please. Oh, fuck! I don't know what the flaw is. Remain calm, this is the only way. I am so fucked. Oh my god. Once escaped, highly doubt a thief. Well, you never know. Maybe they didn't get Oh! Go back. No. I figured it out. Okay. No. I think this is the one. And I present this because... Ah, fuck! No! Oh no! Oh no! Oh my god! Where is the flaw? I can't think of it.
Hold it! Hold it!
Why didn't you go there with Mr. Faith? That's because he said he was tired and was going to take a quick nap. You know those sofas in the hallway? He likes to sleep on those. It's one of his habits. Oh! And what of the evidence he brought? They were things related to yesterday's case. Just 2 items, a gun and a pendant. Oh. Oh, I figured it out. God damn it. Okay. Where is it? Present. You lying son of a bitch. Okay. Found it. I just missed pressing that one singular statement. God damn it. Only 2 pieces. I believe the proper phrase here is you fail. Excuse me? You fail as a prosecutor, Mr. Portsman, as you intend to keep evidence hidden from me. What are you talking about? I haven't hidden anything from you. Here's a piece I think you should read carefully. It says Mr. Faith was bringing him 3 pieces of evidence. Yes, and this is the victim's real dying message to you, Mr. Portsman. I can't believe to get tripped up by simple arithmetic. There it is! He's doing it! The pointing! The pointing! Where's the missing piece of evidence? You have it, don't you? Only the guilty would make such a face. Detective Gumshoe? You don't have to say it, sir. I'll pat the guy down from head to toe. What? Don't come any closer. I'm warning you. This is all part of investigation, pal. So you don't even have to think about stopping me. No. Hey, what's this? He had this on him, sir. Oh my god, it's a tape. Despite what you said, it would appear that you do already have something to hide. But why would he hide something like that? There's only one reason why anyone would hide evidence of this caliber. Because it would unequivocally point to that person himself as the real killer. Yeah. Let's examine this videotape in more detail. For the section of the tape that will drive the snail into his coffin. Okay, the KG8 incident? That's a police number case, sir. Does that mean this video is evidence from that case? Interesting. However, what's recorded on this isn't important right now. Let's give the casing a thorough once over. Ah, blood! Ah, that's blood, isn't it? Yes, and I believe this is what the good prosecutor was trying to hide from us. Dun dun dun! This blood is still fresh. You mean this might be must be Detective Faith's blood? No! You've got it all wrong! No amount of denial can save you. We have but to run a blood test to find the truth. I can't read. You told us that you had received the evidence from the victim earlier. Now you tell us, how did the victim's blood find its way onto this video? Yeah, it's totally suspicious. Was it at the moment of his death? Did Detective Faith have this videotape on his personage when you killed him? You know very well there's no way to prove that. Not even if we were to examine this tape for fingerprints? Ah! If I had to take a guess, I'd say that was the only ones here who would... oh my god. I say that the only ones here who would belong to the murderous you and Mr. Faith. No, impossible! There it goes. The breakdown! Yes! He ate his medal, and he dead. We did it! We solved it! Beautiful. March 14, 5:47 a.m. High Prosecutor's Office. Mr. Portsman has been placed under arrest for the murder of Detective Faith Buddy Faith, sir. Very good. And the results we got back from the lab tech turns out to be real solid, sir. The blood work came back and it was definitely Mr. Faith's blood. Mr. Faith's blood on there. Sorry, chewing ice. And as a bonus, they were also able to lift a few of Mr. Faith's fingerprints as well. Thank you so very much, Mr. Edgeworth. Great. I still can't believe I got to see you and your cool deduction skills outside the courtroom. Very impressed beyond words, sir. Very, very impressed indeed. It was nothing. I'm just sorry that you got caught up in the murder of my office. Please accept my apologies. Great bow. Oh, it's nothing really compared to what I've been through, I mean. I consider myself lucky, but it was only a burglary and a murder this time, sir. If it had been a holdup or a hostage situation, I would have thrown my hands up in the air. I think I'm finally rising up from the goddess of misfortune to just an unlucky person. Something tells me we should have hired a different person for security detail. You know something, sir? That Mr. Portsman really was one corrupt prosecutor. And why would you say he was corrupt? Well, I heard there were a number of suspicious things related to his court cases. There's even rumors about how some evidence he uses is forged, sir. Forged evidence, huh? And they say he even decided not to prosecute a few cases for some really vague reasons. Oh, that guy was a complete disgrace to the entire profession. We never did get around to asking what his reason was for breaking into my office. Yeah, we never did get near that topic. He just clammed up. Although we can be pretty certain it was to steal something. This is just between you and me, sir, but there's a rumor that there's some sort of huge organization is involved behind the scenes. Oh? Well. With Mr. Portsman not willing to divulge in anything, it certainly leads credence to that rumor. And it would certainly seem we have this... oh my god. And it would seem that we haven't heard of last of this. Huh? Then Mr. Portsman isn't the bad guy? I didn't say that, but rather there are still many more mysterious for us to solve. Mysteries for us to solve, okay. For example, we still haven't figured out this piece of evidence.
Take that!
The person who stole this file and the other villain of the night. Yeah, I wonder who it was. And what happened to the stolen pages. I wonder, who in the world was it that held me up at that point? Mr. Edgeworth, sir. Yes? I came across this while I was processing your office earlier, sir. This card. What is it, sir? Is that a bird or something on there? It's not just any bird. It's the mark of the raven. A three-legged raven. Even you should know what this is, detective. Oh, it's about that thing, isn't it? That great thief everyone's talking about? Yes, it is the mark of the great thief, Yatagarasu. Under the mark of the legendary bird, the Yatagarasu is noble to the end, a modern Robin Hood. Labeled mysterious and phantom-like, the Yatagarasu appears and vanishes at will. Mercurial News, Special Edition, Yatagarasu haunts embassy. The noble Yatagarasu, vigilante of business world, reappears. Though we don't know much about this thief's ultimate goal, we do know the targets. The Yatagarasu is likely to find and make public evidence of corrupt dealings of all sorts. The theft is always performed in silence and always with perfection. Once the target is chosen, no dramatic calling card or announcement is sent forth. Instead, the chosen corporation is infiltrated without even the target noticing. Some days later, the evidence that was found is sent out to the mass media, along with this single card. Although it's been a while since the Yatagarasu's last appearance. Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, look! Something's written on the back. What? Let me see. It's the location of where the thief put the stolen files. So the person who stole the contents of that file was the Yatagarasu? Yatagarasu, organization. Quite a few keywords are popping up in this mystery. The murder in my office. The return of the great thief Yatagarasu. Looking back, I can't say I didn't see these events coming. For they were heralded by the incident that began to occur 2 days ago. The end for now. Yes, I'll save. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay. Okay, we're not gonna do that. All right, we did it. We finished the case. Nice job, everyone. Woohoo! No! Oh my god, I clicked the wrong thing. Nope, I clicked the wrong thing again. All right. Here we go. Yeah! We did it, everyone. We finished the case. I think that's a pretty good starting off case. Great to start off the story off there. And then we'll figure out the rest from there. So I'm going to see currently if there is anybody who is streaming on Twitch, and then I will end. But I'm going to be ending stream now. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all next time with the next part of this mystery. We'll do the next episode. Okay, bye bye.